Willie D Live.
Man, what happened where did that happen at? In Atlanta? My two of my favorite groups, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and 3-6 Mafia. I heard you was out there.
Yeah. It was
you
LA.
saw you during during the Verzuz.
Correct.
That happened. Okay, they did that in LA.
Yeah, we was in LA.
Yeah, I know I watched it, but I couldn't remember that. You know, they be doing it in LA, Atlanta, LA. But yeah, anyway, what the hell happened? What did you witness?
Well, what had happened was, like literally, I was backstage getting ready to come out. So they was like, "Hey, we about to do a ride and spinner." So I was in right in the back, and I'm like, "All right." And then I just hear a whole bunch of noise and rambling, right? So I didn't see it. I just seen people running, and it was just a lot of chaos, right? So I went back to the VIP. I was back there with A-Ball MJG. So they watching it on the stream. Ball phone is in real time, and MJG phone is delayed by 20 seconds or whatever. So I'm like, what happened? And he's like, man, I don't know. And then it was just drama. Somebody threw a bottle and all this. This is all they were saying. And so I looked at it, but I just think it was just, I thought it was more so something on some WWF shit, just to get people more into it. So I don't think it was
But it wasn't, though. They were serious.
Yeah, I feel like it was a mixture of let me do something, just to goddamn make a moment or whatever the case may be, because they are cool at the end of the day. They figured out. Basically, it wasn't as worse that everybody thought it was. It was just some WWF shit. So.
Yeah, man. All those guys are my guys.
Man, me too,
every
man.
last one of them. Love all those guys. So it's one of those situations. I don't want to see them.
But you know what's so crazy, bro? I forgot how many viewers it was at that point when the fight thing happened. Because everybody thought it was over. So people yeah, go ahead. The views went up double. So right before I came out, another 100,000 people came. So in my mind, I was like, hey, more people for me. you know? Yeah. That was a great thing, man. That was a great moment, man. So I salute Bone Thugs, 3-6 Mafia. I got records with both of them. So, I love it.
What they want, dog. What they want. They want flip, huh?
Yeah, man. Definitely, man.
Yeah. The songs, man. The first single. What was the first one that you put
off
out?
Of the one that took off type shit?
The first hit.
The first one was I Can Do That.
I Can Do That.
Yeah, I Can Do That was my first hit that got played in a lot of states other than just our city, you know what I'm saying? And then when I got the major deal, the first one, The Way We Ball.
Okay.
Yep.
Say, man, you did those were some very big songs.
Thank you, man.
Those were some very, very big songs. But I'm going to tell you a sleeper to me, just in the annals of hip-hop history, was Sunshine. The one you did with Leah Kazada. Leah Kazada. Do you talk to her? I mean, what she got going on now?
Last time I talked to her, she was doing some fit workout stuff or whatever. She's married. I think she still stay in New York. We communicate here and there. Yeah. I'm about to do another tour once I get done filming this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got a movie I'm doing called King Life, and with a soundtrack coming. So once I get done with that, I'm gonna do another tour, and I'm gonna bring out the lady who really sings Sunshine to be on the tour.
That's dope.
So we still cool.
Yeah. King. Nice little segue into the next question.
Okay. Hey,
man, you are one of the chillest guys in the game. Just always chill. Right. It don't have to be about music. You're just a chill dude.
Correct.
T.I. is chill most of the time.
Right.
When he's not messing with music stuff, he's a chill dude. He's neither one of y'all mess with people.
Right.
How did y'all end up bumping heads?
I feel like it was a misunderstanding. Even though it's water under the bridge now, we cool. But it was said that I said something at a show which wasn't true. And it just spiraled into unnecessary dumb shit, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much the gist of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of them people. If I say something, I'm gonna stand on it. Cause like I told you, my grandpa military. So if you mess up, hey, just say you messed up. If you said something, you know, so I'm gonna stand on whatever I say. But if I didn't say something, I'm not gonna say I said it and I ain't say it. So it was just some really childish shit, you know, if you ask me.
What'd you think about when Pimp C made that record where he addressed that, you know, the situation between?
Oh yeah, the knocking those down.
The knocking those down. What do you think?
I thought it was cool. Like, I was trying to absorb when I first heard it, but like, I thought it was cool. I mean, like, I feel like it was an OG,
right?
You know, putting the right message. Like, hey man, come together and get the paper. But on my end, like, I never had a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing with me. I'm used to having money and attention and fame. Like, you go back to all my old yearbooks, I'm still wearing Versace. Before I blew up in the rap game, like, I'm used to, I told you I grew up in the beauty shop, so I'm used to entertaining, I'm used to being around women, so I don't love money. So for me, I'm not like pressed to be like, you know, on stage or blah, blah, blah. Like, I've done that shit. Like, I rode on floats because my grandpa worked at Maxwell House Coffee for like 35 years. So I used to be on the Thanksgiving parade floats, you know, with Marvin Zindler and all these different people. Rest in peace, Marvin Zindler. Mm-hmm. Like, so I'm used to this shit. So, you know, I don't love money, bro. I don't love fame. Like, I'm gonna get to where I need to go. I ain't finna do no weird shit. My dad also taught me, if you wanna, you know, rise, you ain't gotta step on nobody to get to where you gotta go. So, you know, I just feel like at the end of the day, it was just more so immature. And me and him, we talked on the phone and moved past it. You know what I'm saying? So everything is kosher. Yeah.
Are you gonna put out any more books?
Yeah. I'm working on one right now. That's crazy.
Yeah. Can you share the name of it?
Yeah. Well, I can't share the name because I ain't named it yet, but it is a book about relationships. Because my first book was Don't Let the Music Industry Fool You.
Right.
Put that out like 4 years ago. Well, 5 now. And now I'm working on a relationship book because one of my aliases, I call myself the Black Dr. Phil. I was raised by older people, not grandparents, so that's why I'm more laid back. I don't have to, you know, the toughest person ain't got to be the loudest, you know what I'm saying? And so I just feel like when you view life from different angles of people that are elderly and you see how they think, and first thing you learn about life, if your parents really guiding you the right way, you got to learn patience. So if you ain't got that, you don't even need to get in the industry or the streets, because sometimes the money go be on time, most of the time it's going to be late. You know, so, yeah, it's about relationships, though, because a lot of people, they brainwash when it comes to, you know, what real love is. You know, social media ruins a lot of relationships, but it's really the insecure of the person, because at the end of the day, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you got to have tunnel vision, but you got to be strong-minded. So it's going to be a guide, because it's a lot of people, man, they lose their careers, they lose their lives, they lose their peace of mind by not knowing how to deal with certain situations when you see red flags and different things. And at the end of the day, a person go change when they want to change. So I just feel like it's time for the Black Dr. Phil to give them real relationship advice. Just like my book. With my book, I teach people how to throw concerts, how important media training is, how important being on time is, how important doing great business is. Because I don't believe in doing good business. I believe in doing great business. If a promoter book me and be like, hey, man, I'm going to pay you for 30 minutes. I'm going to give you like 35. I'm going to give you some extra if it's, you know, if the time allows it. I'm going to take pictures with the fans. I'm going to sign the autographs. All right, everybody got what they need? Mission complete. We gone.
You mentioned how some people don't know how to recognize real love. What is real love?
I feel like real love is unconditional. Real love is a person that got your back, no matter whether you rich, you poor, you know what I mean? They got your back. And they not afraid to tell you if they feel you did something wrong, blase, blase. Because I feel like if you don't tell your people the truth, you hurting them. So that go with, you know, advice, or that go with being a musician, because as a rapper, for instance, we go always have homies that want to rap. And I care about my brand. So I care about quality over quantity. So if you go be standing next to me or be affiliated with me, you got to take it like serious. You can't be half-assing, because at the end of the day, if it's garbage, they gonna be like, oh yeah, that was a charity case. That's just his homeboy. You know what I mean? Nah, I want everybody around me to be just as great. You know what I mean? And if you can't be that and you can't live up to that, then go be you on your own with your own brand.
Do some of your family members feel entitled that you should put them on? Do you ever feel any kind of pressure to put your family members on?
Thank God, no. Yeah, my sisters, they do hair, design clothes, write books. Like, all my brothers and sisters are entrepreneurs, so nobody's trying to do like music or nothing like that. So thank God I ain't have to deal with that. Yeah. You know, no cousins coming out the woodworks like, hey, put me on. So I dodged that.